Trifecta $52.10, and the running double 5 and 2 $12.80. 1 by 2.
They're racing out in a good line. Scenic Warrior went back after the start. First out on the inside, Our Wing Foot. Shruti ridden forward now by Marshall. So's Rapid Man. They're whipping around the outside, and up close Shower Heart and also St. Petersburg. Paradiddle trying to hold his spot when they settle down, and on the inside, Our Wing Foot. Terrific charge for the front. Paradiddle inside Shruti. Rapid Man all charging forward with St. Petersburg now splitting the pack. St. Petersburg, and they went hard earlier, half length in front of Rapid Man, a length and a half Paradiddle. Our Wingfoot got into trouble, went back through the field. Paradiddle third, Faboo's gone around the outside of Shower Heart. Shruti back in the centre, a length and a half, then Paternoster Row. One Debrief, and further back Shot of Thunder, out wide is Slipstream. A length for the back, Home Wrecker from Our Wingfoot, then Scenic Warrior. Further back, Sorted Out, and last of all, in the race coming down the side would have been at the head of the others there. Putter's dropping right out of it there, Our Cardinal. Up before the turn, St. Petersburg, a neck in front. From on the outside, Faboo and Shower Hearts wide. A length and a half, Paradiddle, followed further back by Rapid Man when they come to the turn. Further back in the race, then Shruti into the straight, 350 out. St. Petersburg over on the inside, grabbed in the middle by Faboo. Faboo's hit the front. After it, Shower Heart, followed by Rapid Man trying to squeeze through, and then Debrief. It's Faboo in front from Shower Heart, Rapid Man, and then Debrief. Faboo the maiden in front near the line, and Faboo holds Shower Heart and Faboo. 3/4 on the line, Shower Heart. Debrief third. Further back, Paradiddle. They're followed further back by Rapid Man. Then came Our Wingfoot, who got into trouble down the side from Shot of Thunder. Shruti didn't come on. Further back in the race, and at the head of the others would have been Home Wrecker, followed by Slipstream. Just in behind those came the Grey Cardinal. Well back in the race, Scenic Warrior pulling up quickly was Sorted Out. And near the tail, St. Petersburg after leading them up with Paternoster Row.
16 for Boo, $29.50 and $6.90. 1 Shower Heart, $2.80, and 15 Debrief, $4.20.
Number 16 for Boo, the maiden, ridden by Matty Gatt, has beaten Shower Heart. And third in is number 15, and that's Debrief, 16, 1 and 15, 16, 1 and 15. For Boo, a colt trained by Cliff Brown by Last Tycoon from Hospitable, a mare that, for memory, Cliff did train by Luskin Star. And it's done the job today after getting up to St. Petersburg. That was specking at big odds, but I think most thought it was just a little bit against his horse, a maiden, coming into the race. Although he's done nothing wrong in his 3 runs prior to this. And again, he's been on 3 affected tracks at Cranbourne, Sandown and Moonee Valley, all soft tracks back to the firm ground, and he's got the prize. Shower Heart got into the clear. He just couldn't overhaul the leader. And into third placing goes number 15, Debrief, got out late in the home straight. St. Petersburg, gee, they rushed early, these horses and riders. They rushed early. And you could see they were going that quick over the top of the hill that something had to give. And one that did give, and cop one, was Our Wingfoot. It went back through the field. There's a bit of a chain reaction there. But Faboo has stayed out of trouble and has scored. Andy Everett is with Dean now, and he's obviously associated with the stable. Thanks, Dean.
Thanks very much, Brian. Yes, I'm joined by...
They're racing. Go Bent and Off Guard from inside alleys got the best of the start. Danachenka out pretty well with Free Ranger and War Turtle, and then Sporran. Chief Deputy the deepest at the moment from Falls the Shadow. Helsingborg is back to second last, and Re-Rinker drops out to last as they race along past the 1800, and Off Guard with the rider in the club's colours shows the way narrowly from War Turtle. Chief Deputy going wider out, and then comes Danachenka pulling a little bit from Free Ranger. Go Bent the fence from Sporran, Falls the Shadow. 2 lengths to Helsingborg and a length the Re-Rinker. Down the back of the track they travel going past the 1400, and Off Guard given a bit more rain. A length and 3/4 Chief Deputy, similar margin third War Turtle, 3/4 Danachenka. A length to Go Bent the inside, and wider out is Sporran. Between the horses next is Free Ranger, a bit more than a length the Falls the Shadow. Second last is Re-Rinker, and Helsingborg drops out last as they race onto the far corner. 1100 out on the Dulcify Quality, and the leader is Off Guard, about a length and 3/4 still on Chief Deputy. 2.5 third is War Turtle over on the inside, followed closely by Danachenka, and then a gap to Sporran covering a good deal of additional ground. Further away, Go Bent locked up on the inside of Free Ranger, who's being tracked by Re-Rinker. Falls the Shadow, shuffle back to second last on the rails, and a length further away is Helsingborg. The order is unchanged, 700 metres to go, and off guard by a little more than a length on Chief Deputy, followed by Danachenka, revved up by Oliver. It's racing between Sporran wide, War Turtle the rails, and then comes Go Bent getting off the fence. Free Range as he's outside. Re-Rinker is on their immediate outside. Falls the Shadow back second last, and Helsingborg is last, straightening up now, and off guard has been the leader from the word going on top of the rise. He's more than a length on Re-Rinker, who's gone up to second. Falls the Shadow has got a lovely run through on the inside. He's very green, and then comes Helsingborg, but here's Falls the Shadow. He's putting it all together now. He's gobbling up Re-Rinker. Falls the Shadow hits the front from Re-Rinker and Helsingborg. Falls the Shadow the leader. He's as green as grass. He'll win, but he's pretty good. Falls the Shadow overcame difficulties, beating Re-Rinker and Helsingborg, followed by Free Ranger, Go Bent, and Off Guard weakened noticeably. And then Sporran, Chief Deputy, War Turtle, and tailed right off was Danachenka.
Falls the Shadow, number 5. Gee, it came in the last couple of minutes into 390 and 180. Chris Muntz. From 8, Re-Rinker, $4 and 10. Helsingborg, $4.60.
Toad call for race.
Okay, 5, 8 and 10 over the line there at the Canberra Greyhounds. 8, 2, 5, 8 yellow boxes, 1 and 2 there on 6 and 3, 264.40, and races 2 and 3 on 3 and 3, $10.80. They're the Actab only.
Racing. Out in a good line too. Go with the flow. Went back after the start. Porter Rocker bounced quickly with Sedurka near the inside with Umrum. After the start, Sedurka just had its head in front now from Zahiro, Umrum, Porter Rocker. Whizzing around the outside, Camarina, Rancho, Spark, and further out, Ruthless Tycoon. Further back was Weasel Will, followed by Honourable Mention, and Slavonic wide, a length and a half. Ackerbilt just off midfield. Testarossa outside it over 3 deep. A length further back, Delirious, followed further back by Vetiver. Go with the flow, and last of all, Chattanooga. Down the side they race. Rancho, Spark, and Ruthless Tycoon the outside. A length further back, Camarina. Weasel Will the middle. A length further back, running fifth is Umrum. On the inside, Sedurka, 1 further back, Slavonic, Honourable Mention. Then Porter Rocker, Zahiro, over's gone around the outside of Testarossa. A length and a half, Ackerbilk, Vetiver, followed by Chattanooga. 3 to Delirious, and last of all, Go with the flow. Before the home turn inside the 600-metre mark. Rancho, Spark from Ruthless Tycoon. Moving up on the outside now is Weasel Will. Sedurka behind those with Umrum trying to get up when they straighten up, followed by Porter Rocker. Where's Testarossa? He's in behind the field, trying to get out. In front of him, Camarina. Weasel Will in front of Rancho, Spark halfway up the running, and here's Testarossa into the clear. He's starting to come with a run over down the outside. Testarossa, Porter Rocker getting through late and over on the outside. Testarossa, Camarina coming down towards the line. Camarina, Testarossa close. Camarina, Testarossa, nothing in it. Porter Rocker and over a close-up just behind them. Then Ackerbilken further back in the race, Weasel Will. Then Umrum from Delirious, followed by Rancho, Spark, Zahiro. Honourable Mention, followed by Sedurka, Go with the flow. Further back, Slavonic, followed by Chattanooga, Ruthless Tycoon, and Vetiver. The judge calls for the photo.
Another photo finish.
Between number 7, Camarina, 53.10 and 12.40, or number 1, Testarossa, 371.90.
Rossa, 371.90 in the photo with 7, Camarina, 53.10, $12.40, and 20, Porter Rocker, 5.80.
It might be Testarossa on the line here. The projected photo has come up, and he's got to dive in on the line. Testarossa and Camarina to the line, and he might have just got the nose down at the right time here, Testarossa, but the judge looking at the print, it's a nose decision which way it goes. And it's close for third, Porter Rocker, and over on the outside. The judge calling on the photo. Has he done it with 58.5? Yes, he has. He's got up. Testarossa has got up on the line. Grand performance, Testarossa to get up and beat Camarina, number 7, which was wide all the way off the 17 gate. And the third number goes to number 20, Porter Rocker. It's 1, 7 and 20. 1, 7 and 20. And he's done it. Testarossa, that's the second year in a row. He came down the middle, came off midfield after Camarina getting up to Weasel Will. Porter Rocker further out was over. Umrun with nowhere to go on the fence. Camarina and Testarossa coming to the line together. And it's gone Testarossa right on the post.
More from Brian in a moment. How close did John Morrissey get there with Camarina? Here's Kel.
They're racing. Kika Roma missed it a couple, and first to go was Gas Burner on the inside. Contemplate and Lucy Mayer coming up. They were followed then by Keto Sharker, got into a prominent position from Mighty Jester well back.
Gail Tregear at Caulfield.
I've got John Morrissey standing here with me. Paul, I'm just going to put him on the line to you. We've had a thrilling moment here with Camarina, who very nearly did it. Just a second, and I'll pass you to John.
Hello.
Good afternoon, John. How are you?
Good, thanks, Paul. How are you?
Very good. And, gee, so near yet so far with Camarina. A great run in the Eat Well, Live Well Cup.
Yeah, it was very disappointing. You know, the other horse just got the stride in on the post. But anyhow, that's racing.
Yeah, you would have covered a fair bit of extra ground than Testarossa, drawn out in 20, of course.
Yeah, she had no favours, but, you know, on the right side of things, she raced very well.
And what's up next for Camarina, John?
Well, we've been heading towards the Caulfield Cup, but I just don't know. I was going to back her up as a waste boat to me, so it's at Mooney Valley next week, but she'd have 2 weeks, and it's another Group 1 to back up into the Cup. But I've just got to see how she is, you know. I don't want to sort of overtax her, so I'll just play it by ear at this stage.
All right, well, all the very best with John, and thanks for the time today. We're set in Sydney, so let's go to Ian Craig, and then good luck with Camarina, John.
Thanks very much, Paul. Bye.
Bye-bye. John Morrissey there from Caulfield today. Let's go to Ian in Sydney.
Racing in the Bill Ritchie handicap, a good start, and Pace Invader, Land Sighting and Haunting Spirit all jumped out pretty well. Up there is Stanzak as they settle down, and so too Valuate a line as Land Sighting drifts back a little. Georgie Boy and Huge Demand are improving their ground. A length further back is Nazareth, followed over on the inside by Final Fantasy Sorrento, and then comes Tie the Knot. Second last is Heather, and Mithrander's last. They go to the 900, and Pace Invader puts on the power and leads a couple. The Haunting Spirit in the third position, Stanzak. A length the Valuate, one further back, Georgie Boy on the inside of a line from Juggling Time, and then comes Land Sighting, a length and a half to Huge Demand. Racing on the inside of Nazareth, a length and a half, Sorrento, 3/4 Final Fantasy. Tie the Knot with 2 behind him, Heather and Mithrander. Down past the 600 and the leader, Pace Invader. A length on 2 of his stablemate, Stanzak on the outside of Haunting Spirit. A couple of lengths further back is Valuate, and then Georgie Boy, followed by a line. A length further back in the field on the outside is Land Sighting, and then Juggling Time. They race down to the 200, Pace Invader. A length and a half clear. Land Sighting on the outside is putting in the longies, and Land Sighting gathered them in and quickly raced away. Land Sighting from Valuate, and then Pace Invader, Georgie Boy on the wall. Tie the Knot getting home late, but it's all Land Sighting, and Land Sighting wins the Bill Ritchie from Tie the Knot. Third Valuate, and then came a wall, Juggling Time with Sorrento, Georgie Boy, Pace Invader. Haunting Spirit, a line with Randa and Heather, then Nazareth. Stanzak stopped to a walk, followed home by Huge Demand, and Final Fantasy finished back in the pack.
3, Land Sighting, Chris Muntz, $5.20, $2.20 from Tie the Knot, running on strongly, $2.80, and 14, Valuate, $2.60.
It's 23 minutes past 3.
This is Triple S, the Good Sports. OK, and we'll stand by for more from Sydney National Racing Service at 3:25, 2 minutes away, the 5th in Tasmania. 1 Viscount Alexander, $4, $3.30. 2 Happy Wine at $6.30, 2 even. 3 Tuzla, $6.70, $1.20. 4 Civic Clause, 10 and $2.90. 5 Stelicio, 13, $2.70. 6 Hold Your Sides, 10 and $3.10. 7 Novadran, favourite at $3.70, $1.60. And 8 Smart Turn at 13 and $3.40. The win pool there, 5,200, and the selections there for the next race number 5 out of the island today, Tasmania, 1 from 7 and 8. Let's go to Kel, and in answer to your question, no, they haven't won any golds, Tassie. I think they're part of Australia, Kel.
Okay, that's good, Paul.
You're a bad man.
Yeah, in race 7, The greyhounds have arrived 3, 6 and 2 here. Blonde Val, the winner from Rocket Ruby and Chroma Light third, 3 by 3 1/4, 30 and 95. In race number 8, the Canberra Mower Service Stake for 5th graders over the 5:30. Selections are 1 from 5 and 2. Race 8 is due at 3:32. They've got some good wood choppers down there, Paul.
They have, yeah. And now other island state almost.
Yes.
The islands just off our coast there won a gold too in the rowing this morning, I believe.
Oh, that's good.
I think it's
New Zealand.
That's them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Kel. Thank you, Kel. Race 5 Mowbray getting set for the action, and we'll be heading there soon. Triple S, the good sports, and race number 4 on the program in Adelaide comes up at 3:30. One Wagner is 4.10 250, 2 Undertone 3.80, and $2.10 is favourite.
Off and running this time. May Shield stood there and missed it about 3 lengths, and first out Celestial Show landed in front of Prince of Luca, and behind further out Western Outlaw. El Cabello pushing forward out in the middle, and wider out on the track is Marad Poor. El Cabello takes up the lead. Marad Poor has gone up outside it. Celestial Show went back 3rd and 4th Western Outlaw. 2 further back in the race behind Prince of Luca. Brew at 3 deep. 2 lengths further back in the race then came Bohemoth Skybow. Hilled on the fence. Further back in the race Ancient City's Trap Wide. Royal Caliph's got in on the fence. Back in the middle there, further back came Sheer Kingston, followed by Mr. Nelson. Prince Ben Barra back 2nd to last, and Bayshield tacks on. The import Maradpoor took it up, going up the back of the 1,300 metre mark, and Maradpoor went out by 2.5, ensured a good speed. El Cabello 2nd, a length and a half further back Celestial Show. 3 further back Western Outlaw. They're followed by behind and out 3 deep Brew. Prince of Luca back in the middle, 2 further back Ildon and Behemoth. A length and a half then to Skybow from Royal Caliph, Ancient City wide. A length and a half further back then came Sheer Kingston. 3 wide Mr. Nelson, May Shirley inside, and Prince Ben Barra last of all, about 15 to 20 off the front. And the leader is Maradpoor coming down the side of the 900 metre mark. He's out in his own at the moment. He's about 4 or 5 lengths. El Cabello, a length Celestial Show. 1 further back then 4th Western Outlaw. Brew's been wide most of the way. Ancient City improving around Prince of Luca, the inside behind. Further back Skybow, followed by Behemoth, Mr. Nelson, Sheer Kingston, Ildon, Royal Caliph. Prince of Luca second last. Near the tail, Prince Ben Barra and Mayshield last of all. Well, Maradpoor's come back to them and going up quickly now. To hit the front is El Cabello, Celestial Show joining in. A length further back Western Outlaw, Ancient City on the outside, then Prince of Luca. Celestial Show and El Cabello first for home. 2 lengths Western Outlaw, Ancient City, and then further back Prince of Luca. Halfway up the running Celestial Show, El Cabello coming back. Prince of Luca driving up in the middle, and further out is Ancient City. He's grinding away. Celestial Show in front. Ancient City coming at him, and Prince of Luca the inside. Ancient City and over on the inside Prince of Luca, Celestial Show. They hit it. Celestial Show's just one, I'd say, from either Prince of Luca the inside and Ancient City. A great go. Right behind them, Mayshield, a big run. Bohemoth finishing off well. Then Prince Ben Barra further back in the race then. Pulling up quickly, El Cabello, followed by Maradpoor, Skybow, Royal Caliph, and then behind Western Outlaw. Well back Prince Ben Barra after the line from Ildon, followed by Brew. Then came Mr. Nelson, followed by Sheer Kingston, who's back near the tail.
12, Celestial Show, $7, $2.70. 17, Prince of Luca, $5.64. Ancient City, $2.80.
Number about to go up, and he'll get it in the middle, Celestial Show. He's been back for a stack. Prince of Luca on his inside and Ancient City on his outside, but he's got home. Just waiting on the number to go up. He made a line of 3 after getting a good trail up with plenty of speed on. He and El Cabello hit the front together. And number 12 goes in the frame, number 12, and that's Celestial Show. Number 12 in the middle. Second probably will go the outside. Yes, it will go Ancient City, a whisker in front of the inside Prince of Luca. So the numbers go up 12, 4 and 17, 12, 4 and 17. Number 12 was the best backed on track quite clearly, ridden by Jason Brown. He rode at a copybook race. He hopped out and took a posse. With the import Maradpoor whipping around the outside, ensuring plenty of speed into the race in 2.19. And the pace was on, and he got a good card up. When that leader came back, it was El Cabello and Celestial Show who were right there, right on track to grab this leader Maradpoor just before the turn. They turned together. But Ancient City had been caught wide most of the way. He's been a terrific run, Ancient City. He's probably never closer than 3 to 4 to the fence. He was still winding up and grinding home down the outside, and he's only missed about a half head. Celestial Show back for plenty, $7.270 from WA. His rider is Jason Brown, and Len Morton Well-known name over there in WA prepares this horse, Dean, and they put plenty on it.
They did, Brian, and saluted. Terrific win, Len. Over here, obviously, with the cups in mind?
Yeah, well, we came with a view to running in a couple of these races just to test the water, test the strength.
Often the Brian Crowley and Continuum was one of the smartest to begin. 8-8s and Jedi Knight got out well, so did Dynamic Love and National Saint. 8-8s is being eased back now with Continuum, and I'll Get By and Pieces are starting to improve. Mower Man very wide out, and Sparks and Surfboard have dropped to the rear. Dynamic Love puts on the pace and 800 to go. Opens up a couple of lengths on Jedi Knight. National Saint the rails. 8-8s has ended up in fourth position now. Mower Man wide fifth, followed by I'll Get By. Pieces over on the rails from Continuum, Surfboard, and Sparks whips them in down past the 600 in the Brian Crowley, and Dynamic Love makes play. 3/4 of a length on Jedi Knight, a similar margin, and 3 deep is 8-8s. Over on the fence is National Saint. Mower Man's been wide from the word go, and then I'll Get By and Pieces has got 3 behind it. Straightening up, Dynamic Love, 300 metres to go. A length and a half on Jedi Knight, and then comes 8-8s on the outside. National Saint. Pieces making a little ground from Mower Man. Dynamic Love, the rider, flicking her with a whip. She's a length and a half on 8-8s, and they're clear of National Saint and Pieces, but Dynamic Love is pulling out plenty. 8-8s is having a late lunge. Dynamic Love clinging on. Dynamic Love, I reckon Dynamic Love narrowly from 8-8s in a tighty. Third going to Pieces, I'd reckon, from National Saint, and then came Mower Man, followed by Sparks, a good margin away next, Surfboard, and then came Continuum, I'll Get By, and Jedi Knight finished at the tail of the field.
Another photo finish for Orbit Financial Services. Lower interest rates mean you can afford a better car.
10 Dynamic Love, 420, 170, and 11 8-8s, 170 the place, 360 for the win, and 4 Pieces, 140.
Where we stand, it looked as though the inside filly might have just been able to win. Dynamic Love, and has. Looking at that freeze shot on the monitor in my broadcasting booth. Stand by for the result. 10 Dynamic Love should get it. Yes, has. Number 10 Dynamic Love, written by Glenn Collis first. Number 11 8-8's Brian York is second. And number 4 Pieces is third, written by Brad Stewart. 10, 11 and 4. The winner has paid $3.80 in New South Wales and $1.60.
Okay, we'll check Super Tab dividends shortly. We've checked those totes at Belmont. It's correct weight there now for 236. Weight is right at Belmont. Now, Sydney totes coming through. Number 10, Dynamic Love, 420 and 170. 11, 8-8s, 170. 4 Pieces, 140. Quinella, 660. Exacta, $13. Trifecta, $46.70. Running double, 3 and 10. $36.40.
Okay, leave Kel there. Let's rejoin Brian Martin down at Caulfield. The sub is number 1, Sky.
Oh, and Sky Heights missed it about 2 lengths. He's last to lead the machine, Sky Heights. Yammer Bounce quickly going up as Oliver Twist, Go Flash Go and Scoozy Please. When they settle into stride, and Go Flash Go coming around the outside with Oliver Twist. Moo Hips pushed up on the inside of Yammer. Hill of Grace behind those. Scoozy Please has caught out a little wide, a length and a half. Carp Stab Way, Blue Murder. Diatribe over on the inside of Tickle My, and Sky Heights has gone forward, but he's out 3 deep. 2 lengths to Streak, and further back Ken's Joy and Shoella last of all. Up the back they go, and Go Flash Go took up the running. Moved 2 lengths in front. Scoozy Please went up second, a length and a half. Moo Hip third, 1.5 for the back. Oliver Twist. A length into Yammer, 1.5 for the back. Hill of Grace from Blue Murder. Sky Heights a little wide over on the inside. Carp Stab Way. It's now back in the middle. A length into Diatribe from Tickle My. 2 lengths further back was Streak over on the inside of Ken's Joy. 2 Shoella last of all. 9.50 out down the side. And the leader is Go Flash Go. A length in front of Scoozy Please. 2 lengths further back is Moo Hip third, a length into Oliver Twist, who's gone up fourth, a couple of lengths further back. Hill of Grace, Yammer the inside. 3 deep is Sky Heights, a length and a half further back is Blue Murder, followed by Carpstad Way. Ken's Joy around the outside of Tickle Mine from Diatribe. Shoella going forward, and Streak dropped to the back inside the 600, and the leader is Go Flash Go, a half Scoozy Please, 2 to Oliver Twist, Hill of Grace. Then Sky Heights out very wide on the track as Ken's Joy. Yammer further back from Shoella, Carpstab Way, followed by Tickle My when they turn. Diatribe's got well back, straightening up, and Scoozy Please, Go Coast to Go Flash Go from Oliver Twist and Hill of Grace out in the middle. Ken's Joy and Sky Heights coming down the centre. Scoozy Please hit the front. After him is Oliver Twist, followed by Hill of Grace and then Sky Heights. Oliver Twist has put his head in front with 100 to go. Today's his day, Oliver. He's drawing away from Scoozy Please, and Oliver Twist wins by a neck to Scoozy Please, a length third, Carpstab Way. Then Hill of Grace from Sky Heights. For the back, Go Flash Go. Ken's Joy on the outside. Behind them, Diatribe with Yammer, followed by Tickle My. Streak picked up a couple. Further back, Showella didn't really finish off too well, and Blue Murder. And last of all is Muhib.
3 Oliver Twist, $5.50, $2.10. 5 Scoozy Please, $2.50. 9 Carpstad Way, $8.
Let's return to Kel at the Greyhounds. Okay, no sign of Kel there at the Greyhounds. Return to Kel in a moment. Okay, let's go back to Kel.
Thanks, mates. Apologies there. We've got a little bit of a button stick problem here. In race 11, the numbers confirmed are 2, 4 and 1. Halsam the winner there for the McClellan camp from Jindera. 4 second, Country Reject, Amaretta Bale third. 18.18 was the time. 1 by 3/4, all clear as we come.
Trifecta, $218.30, and the running double, 5 and 10, $138 even. 3/4 by 1 1/4, the time 118.5.
And the starters on his... Racing this time, great start. Mr. Innocent got the best of it. Adam hopped out well. In third position, Al Mansour, followed closely by Fairway, then O'Discay, Celestial Choir, Bulkhead. About a length and 3/4 to Shogun Lodge and 2 lengths to Padfoot Charlie. Adam scoots to the lead. And as they race down to approach the 1200, Adam by 2 lengths now. Mr. Innocent on the inside of Al Mansour and a couple of lengths to Fairway around O'Discay and 3 lengths then to the veteran in the field, Celestial Choir. A couple of lengths to Bulkhead on the outside of Shogun Lodge and 2.5 to Padfoot Charlie. They race around the first corner and come down to the 900 marker, and Adam for Justin Sheehan. Making play a length, Al Mansour. Mr. Innocent a handy third. Fairway is fourth. He's just a fraction wide from O'Discay, Celestial Choir, Shogun Lodge. Bulkhead next to last and 2 lengths to Padfoot Charlie. They've covered more than half the journey in the George Main, and the leader is Adam. He's quickening up now. It's Adam a length and 3/4, Al Mansour a length and a half, Mr. Innocent 3/4 Fairway to O'Discay. Then Celestial Choir 3 lengths to Shogun Lodge, 2 behind the favourite, and they are Bulkhead and Padfoot Charlie. Adam swings and past the 400. Set sail for the judge, a length and a half, Al Mansour. Mr. Innocent the inside. Fairway is next, and then O'Discay, Shogun Lodge getting into the clear, and Celestial Choir is outside. They reach the 200. Mr. Innocent getting a clear run along the rails. He's after Adam, and then comes Al Mansour, Celestial Choir, Fairway, Shogun Lodge, but Adam will not give in. Adam, the Nova Castrian, is too good. Adam, a brilliant winner of the George Main from Mr. Innocent and Al Mansour. Followed by Celestial Choir, Shogun Lodge, Padfoot Charlie rattled home. Fairway was next from O'Discay, and Bulkhead at the tail of the field.
Adam, number 3, $11.70, $2.60 from 2 Mr. Innocent, $1.40, and 1 Al Mansour, $2.70.
Back to in a moment. That missing treble at Doomben on 10, 11 and 2, $218.30. I think that's Sensatiate, the Gold Coast, number 1. It's the favourite, $141 and a sub.
Here 140, 4 Sahara Charm 120, and 5 Maria, no third dividend. Quinella 280, Exacta 280, Trifecta $4.70, and the running double, a combination of 2 and 1, $3.90. 1 by 1 3/4, $51.97 the time. Moving in well at Caulfield, Totes race 1 to Toowoomba, 5 Nick Tom.
Stalls back, they're off. Romano Star may have missed it about 3/4 of a length, and Archangel has pinged away down to the inside. Pia Vonick and Recce bounce quickly. Divine